Ladies and gentlemen, as we all know, Raila Amolo Odinga is treading on the monkey waters of, uh, being in government and being in opposition. We saw him yesterday at the burial of one Kwach, Edward Kwach, the former journalist, claiming that people are pointing fingers at him, accusing him of being quiet while they are being mistreated by this regime. But he promised them that him working with President William Ruto was not for his own benefit, but for the benefit of this republic. And he went ahead to say that he did not look for President William Ruto, but Ruto looked for him. Now, one man that has always been on the dissecting side or on the opposition side of this broad based government is none other than Edwin Sifuna. And as you all know, ODM is currently splitting into two functions. The one that will dearly support Raila Amolo Odinga and the one that will oppose Raila Amolo Odinga and is going to join the opposition. But now, the voice of Edwin Sifuna as the Secretary General of ODM has become a voice that many members of ODM don't want to hear because Sifuna speaks for the people. Sifuna speaks for the people of the Republic of Kenya. And listen, the Omabe town member of parliament, Kaluma, has issued a fresh statement accusing and pointing fingers at one Edwin Sifuna, the Secretary General of ODM party, and the Senator of Nairobi County. Now listen, the Omabe Town Member of Parliament Peter Kaluma has criticized Orange Democratic Movement Secretary General and Nairobi Senator Edwin Sifuna for his remarks against the broad-based government, warning that he may initiate steps to remove Sifuna from the party. This is an internal wrangle within ODM party persists, with members increasingly clashing over the party's stance on the broad-based government. Now recently, Sifuna has come under heavy fire from a faction within the party that appears to support President William Ruto's administration. The division stems from differing views on whether to align with the government, and particularly following the memorandum of understanding signed between ODM and UDA, and the inclusion of former ODM officials in government roles. Now, Sifuna has maintained that ODM is not part of the government, using this position to criticize the administration, often targeting former party members who have since joined the government, including cabinet secretaries like Opiyo Wandayi and John Mbadi. Now, ODM leader Raila Odinga defended Sifuna recently, affirming that he speaks for the ODM party, but also said that Sifuna should go slow on them. But tensions still remained high. However, today, Kaluma criticized Sifuna for condemning the government, despite knowing that ODM has a formal agreement with the UDA administration. Now, Kaluma accused Sifuna of neglecting his responsibility to uphold and protect the party's agreement. Now, listen to his statement. My brother Sifuna must know we made him Secretary General to speak on resolved party positions such as the Memorandum of Understanding between UDA and ODM, which lays the foundation for the broad-based government. Now, he questioned how the Secretary General could claim to be guided by the MOU while simultaneously attacking the government. The MP cautioned Sifuna that if he didn't moderate his criticism, steps would be taken to remove him from the party. Listen to him. You can't support the MOU and attack the BBG at the same time. My friend, in which government are you? If not the government of Kenya, who do you think you can dupe that ODM is not in government? When the party holds all those critical ministerials and departments of government. You can't be eating and vomiting at the same time. You are not more articulate than Namwamba. You either shape up or ship out. Now he is trying to compare Sifuna with Abab Namwamba. Now, even prior to the MOU that formalized the cooperation between the two party leaders, Sifuna had been openly criticizing the Kenya Kwanza administration, sticking to ODM's original opposition stance. However, several ODM leaders, including Raila Odinga, have since taken issue with these remarks, particularly given his role as the Secretary General. The spokesperson of the party is usually the Secretary General. So when Mr. Sifuna speaks, he speaks on behalf of the party. But Sifuna sometimes toned down a bit. That is what Raila Amolo Odinga told Sifuna during the funeral of Kasipul MP Charles Were. Now they say as members of ODM, we must remain steadfast and edify ODM as a strong political party. Yes, in a political party, there are always differences in opinions on some issues. But the party must have a firm stand on the issues. People must talk, but ultimately there is an official position that will be articulated by the party. That is what Raila Amolo Odinga said. Now allow me to tell you, ODM is dying, and it's dying at a very high, alarming rate. It is the same way the UDA party is dying. You know, UDA party is dead and buried right now. You can't even say that this was the party that currently won the election. No, doesn't seem so. Now come back to ODM. ODM is a party that currently has two dissenting voices, those in government and those in opposition of it. People like Akina James Orengo, Caleb Amisi, Edwin Sifuna, Governor James Anyang' Nyong'o, Governor Peter Anyang' Nyong'o. All of these people are in opposition of what is happening. And soon enough, ODM is going to split into two. Those that will walk out will be more than those that will remain in ODM. Now, ODM will be forced to merge with UDA. ODM will absorb UDA. And William Ruto, in the year 2027, might be forced to run for the presidency as an ODM candidate. Are we together? If you look at it in that picture, you will understand the reason why. I am telling you, people like Akina Kaluma are hired goons. Speaking on behalf of their term is not on behalf of the people they represent or on behalf of the party. You know, Raila Amolo Odinga knows that he tied himself a rope around his neck the moment that he entered into an agreement with William Ruto. So he looks for any chance to walk out of it. But now those around him keeps reminding him, baba, ndio tumeanza kuvuna, unatuambia tutoke twende wapi? So wakati wanavuna and Edwin Sifuna beats them up, they start now, wanaanza kunyimwanyimwa, wanaambiwa go ahead and tame your dogs. Why is Sifuna attacking the government yet you people are eating in government? We saw Farouk Kibet telling them, Bona, it's either you're in government or you are out. It's either you ship in or ship out. Now, you know, Akina Kaluma cannot withstand losing the benefit that they have from this government, because nowadays unaona Kaluma mpaka unampata huko State House akipiga picha na Rachel Ruto. So wanaona that Sifuna is a threat to the goodies that they are getting. Wewe mtazamaji, do you support that Sifuna and Akina James Orengo and Akina others who oppose this MOU to currently walk out of ODM and kickstart their own party? Should it be like the 1992 thing where it happened? Jaramogi Oginga Odinga was the Ford Kenya party leader, and people like Akina Kenneth Matiba were there. And when Kenneth Matiba decided to oppose, they had difference of opinion with Jaramogi Oginga Odinga. Kenneth Matiba walked out of Ford Kenya to form Ford Asili, where they went ahead to vie for election in the year 1992, becoming number 2 in that election, with the Jaramogi becoming number 4. Can James Orengo pull such a stunt on ODM party. Can Edwin Sifuna pull such a stunt? That is the question I'm asking you. For now, leave a comment to the comment section. See you on our next video. Remember to subscribe. This is the Kenyan Daily Report.